And when it comes to help, it comes in many different forms, especially during this time. Of course, we are doing the Malama Maui Telethon, and we are asking for your donations. But there are so many folks that are seeing this, being bombarded on social media, on the news, with this really devastating news and devastating images. But how do we process this, not only as adults, but for our keiki as well? Dr. Carla Garjaka, education and nutritional psychologist, joins us with a little bit more on how to process. Aloha.
Aloha, happy
Thanks
Monday.
so much for being here. Yes, happy Monday. And I think this is so important because I have seen a lot of people on social media like, listen guys, I'm checking out, this is too much. It is really hard to process. I mean, I can't even begin to fathom what the folks on Maui and the people of the town of Lahaina are going through. But this is impacting all of us, you know, seeing part of our home just getting destroyed. So in the aftermath of a destruction like this, what are some signs maybe parents should look out for in kids, or even that people should look for internally?
Yes, so there are four very important signs that we should look for. So number one is sleeping patterns. How well is your child sleeping? Sometimes they're sleeping too much, that could be a sign, or sleeping too little and also having nightmares during the night and they cannot go back and sleep. Another pattern also is eating habits. Sometimes the children, they cannot eat anymore. They struggle like eating something, or they're eating too much, especially sugary foods, but this is a sign of depression as well. Another sign is behavior, like mood swings. Sometimes the children, they get very aggressive very rapidly. They start crying, screaming, having tantrums out of the blue. So that's a very important sign. My last sign is when it comes to separation anxiety. Some children are having a very hard time being away from the loved ones because they're concerned they're going to lose another one. So be careful with those signs and ask for help when you see any of them.
Yeah, and when we're talking about signs, we're talking about, you know, that your keiki could be struggling mentally.
Yes, for sure.
So, you know, I think it's really important in order for kids to feel, you know, safe, you know, you really need to kind of create that environment for them. So how can parents do that, especially during a time like this?
Yes, so my biggest advice is for parents themselves to be the role model when it comes to emotional support. So what I mean by that is try to talk to your children about your own struggles, like, I am feeling sad, I am very fearful, I get angry sometimes. Cry with your child, because once you are talking about yourself, your emotions, you're opening the channel between you and your child. And then the child will come to you and express their own feelings. So try to be emotional to your child, try to feel that you're also very sad, and then you're gonna have this, you know, reciprocal communication. Also, when the child starts talking to you about their own feelings, try to be a very good listener. You don't worry about giving advice or suggestions what they should do, but just listen. Because during those tough times, we just want to be listened. We just want to be heard. We just want to be acknowledged. Sometimes you're not really looking for suggestions or advice. We just want to be hugged and cry together, right? That's very important. Just listen, and that's very easy. Sometimes hard, but you know, don't worry about giving advice or suggestions.
Yeah, I think that's really important. And also, I think something to keep in mind, you know, don't be dismissive of their feelings, you know, because I think parents sometimes can want to be like, oh no, you're fine, you know, it was over there, we're safe. But, you know, like, be empathetic and really tap into those emotions. It's natural to be devastated by this. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah, like, don't say, don't worry, it's okay. It's like, okay, cry, it's really bad. If the child says, I'm very angry, I'm mad, okay, it's okay to be sad. I hear you, I feel you. So don't try to give suggestions. Don't be like that. That's not really helpful.
And if parents are realizing, you know, maybe my child is struggling, maybe we do need help through a time like this, what are some resources? Where can people go for some help?
Well, there are many resources, but I think the first thing that we can do at home, which I think is the easiest, because sometimes it's hard for you to seek for help, try to create a routine at your home. This is one of the most important habits we can give to our brain during tough times, because sometimes when we're struggling, especially a natural disaster, it's very hard to maintain a habit. And routine really help us keep a safe environment, not only at home, but inside our mental health. So create a routine. Start waking up at the same time, eat breakfast together as a family, go outside, do something, avoid social media, avoid watching too much TV, because that can also, you know, have a difficult time. But also, if you need, call mental health advisors, ask for help. There's so many free help right now that you can ask for. Go for there and schedule, put in your daily routine.
Definitely.
Let's try to do that. Let's try to meet with friends. Let's try to call somebody. But you know, create a daily schedule. That's really important.
All good tips. And it's a really great reminder, you know, a lot of people are struggling right now. You're not alone. It's okay to be really, really sad about this, really devastated. And of course, we'll have a link at KH12.com, resources on who you can reach out to. But a lot of us are wanting to give during this time. You know, I think a lot of people are lost. How do I help? The Malama Maui Telethon, it's happening now. This is a great way to be a part of giving to that community. Thank you so much for joining us and for all the reminders and the great tips. We'll have a recap of this segment online at KH12.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, more when we come back, of course.